Hello to brachytherapy community. Here I will talk about the pre-implant control of radioactivity of ONCURA low-dose rate seeds in permanent seeds implantation procedure for prostate. On the left side you see ONCURA seeds packing in cylindrical transport container, and on the right side the plastic jig with seeds is shifted out of cylinder. This is permanent seeds implantation procedure itself. The main part of presentation. First, to demonstrate manipulation with plastic jig and container to cut strand in very radiation safe and sterile conditions. Second, to move cutted strand to well chamber for radiation activity measurement. And finally, show you results of measurement. The well length of well chamber, where chamber response is more or less stable, is not very long. That is why we need to cut 10 cm strand at least by 2 parts. All needed tools for cutting and manipulation with containers collected into one box for sterilization. Here you can see device for strand cutting procedure in safely and clean conditions due to cutouts in cylinders. The first step in manipulation with jig is cutting of boundary ropes of strands, because these ropes can prevent easy moving jig inside cylindrical container. We should do it for both sides of plastic jig. To enable access to another side of jig, we need to do similar manipulation with jig and with another containers by shifting jig using thin mandrel. To prevent rotation of the cylinders on the table, we use different seeds. When boundary ropes are cutted, we need to move jig back to cylindrical container with both open sides for more simple way to take out cutted strands for loading into well chamber. Usually we cut strands of 10 seeds by 2 parts, 4 and 6 seeds or 5 and 5 seeds. The width of device cutout is approximately 2 mm, so we can see is it correct or not place of strands ropes for cutting. When strands is cutted, we need to shift it back into open in both sides cylindrical container. Here you can see shielded cover with lead glass for removing cutted strand from plastic jig into transport short container for performing activity measurements. We fix end of plastic jig on the seat, put shielded cover and shift cylindrical container away until we will see open strand. Here you can see 6 seed strand over lead glass of shielded cover. Then we take the strands from the jig and together with shielded cover put to the table. For activity measurement we use another tweezers for more reliable holding strands end. Here you can see how looks like all assembled insertion into well chamber, keeping measured strand quite close to axis of well chamber to ensure acceptable reproducibility for results. Tweezers should hold strands just for its end to avoid shielding of the radioactive part by tweezers jaws. For the transportation strand into well chamber and back, we use short cylindrical container which at the same time play a role a holder for keeping required depth of strand inside well chamber. In this measurement, collecting time of electrometer is 10 seconds. For the returning strands back to the plastic jig, we do all steps in the reversed order. Remove strand from short cylindrical transport container and position strand on jig. To find calibration factor for well chamber, when we use 4 or 5 or 6 seeds in strand, we need to measure activity of every single seed enclosed in the strand by standard procedure using single seeds iodine 125 calibration factor from standard imaging. On this histogram you can see our summarized results as a measured value to expected value ratio, which range of variation, as you see, can be plus minus 6%. This presentation we would like to present at ESTRO 36 meeting in Vienna this year. Your question you can ask by email you see on the screen. Thank you for attention.